Why wheatgrass kicks ass. What's up, Fit Family? I'm Nicholas Dizer, and in today's video slash tutorial, I'm going to give you guys a quick tips on one of the powerhouses of the plant world, none other than wheatgrass, right? More specifically, wheatgrass juice. All right, what I'm going to do in today's video is just give you guys a couple of facts about what wheatgrass juice is, its benefits mainly, and then I'm going to do a quick little demo on the best way to juice wheatgrass for your best DIY content that you can have, right? Do it yourself at home. Wheatgrass. All right, well, yeah, wheatgrass juice basically is a plant. Of course, it's one of the most powerful of all the superfoods that you can get or consume for your body. It's known as the powerhouse of the plant world. And yes, specifically, wheatgrass is what it's called. No other weird names as far as I'm concerned. It's all wheatgrass. Wheatgrass, wherever you go, whether it's Kroger's, your grocery store, your local farm market, online, however you get it, it's always going to be the same, wheatgrass. Now, that being said, I will say this. You can get it in two different forms, mainly. One, it can come in a powder form, and that's going to be the wheatgrass already ground up, where you basically just take it, add it to water or to your juices or to your smoothies and what would have you. The other way is you can buy it in plant form, as you guys see here. And you can have it yourself. You can do it at a local farmer's market, in online stores even, or you can even grow it your own. Grow it on your own. What I would advise out of both options, I would advise getting the live plant version, as your body's going to be able to consume and intake much more of the nutrients than in a powdered form that's already been pre-made for you, okay? All right. Well, a few benefits definitely for wheatgrass. It's going to be, I'd say, the nutrients, packed with nutrients. It's going to be what? Vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E, vitamin K, iron, magnesium, calcium, and of course, chlorophyll, right? It's going to be a detox wonder. Absolutely going to help you eliminate all of those toxins throughout your body. Antioxidants, absolutely antioxidants. Going to be flood your body with a lot of antioxidants. Going to help you boost your immunity as well. I would say digestion as well. Wheatgrass is very well known for helping you clean out your gut health. And as a result, it's definitely going to aid you in your digestion. And to go ahead and clean out that all-important GCI, gastrointestinal tract. As we know from this channel and as science has went on to prove here in modern times that a lot of our diseases, ailments, even our emotional and mental disturbances, whether it's depression or even some psychic problems, have shown to all have a direct result from the health of our gastrointestinal system. So all the more evidence to eat a well-balanced diet and whenever you can, to cleanse out the GI tract. And wheatgrass is definitely one of the most powerful forms of food that you can put in your body that's going to do just that. And lastly, energy, man. Energy. We all need energy, right? For all my caffeine heads out there, if you're looking for an alternative, wheatgrass is definitely going to give you a lot of fuel for your day. It's a plant, so it's not going to give you that crash like caffeine would. It's going to give you a lot of long-term sustained energy. All right, guys? Well, again, that's just a quick list of benefits. I'll have more down in a detailed subscription below, or I'll just do specifically more content on plant enhancements and the benefits of wheatgrass. But now let's get to the exciting part, or I guess the DIY or the how-to part, right? And that's how the proper way to juice wheatgrass. All right, let's take a look. Let me show you some of the things you're gonna need. Well, first things first, you are gonna need what? Wheatgrass itself, okay? You're gonna need a bowl, right? Scissors, so you can mow the lawn, right? And of course, you're gonna need the almighty, excuse me, juicer here, guys. All right, now this is my baby, my favorite of all the juicers I have, and in my opinion, it's the elite of the elites. This is the Nama J2 juicer, all black. What I'll do, hopefully later in the near future here, I'll have a coupon code for you guys who are interested in purchasing your own Nama J2. Now you can get any juicer you want off of Amazon or any of the website or wherever they sell juicers, and they go up and fluctuate in different prices. But I would strongly suggest that if you can, you invest in a proper juicer, and one such as this one right here, a Nama J2. Again, in my opinion, it's one of the best out there. That being said, I will say this. If you are looking for a juicer that's just specifically going to help you juice just wheatgrass or just specifically other green vegetables, then there are other juicers that are made specifically just for that purpose. The Nama J2 is actually more of a universal juicer. However great it is more of a universal juicer. So if you are looking for a type of juicer that just specifically juices wheatgrass and green vegetables, there are juicers out there that are specifically for that. However, the Nama J2 can and will still juice wheatgrass properly if you do it a certain way, okay? And I'm gonna show you that tip as we go throughout the video. Well, all right, you got the juicer, you got the wheatgrass, you got the bowl, and you got the lawnmower, all right? First things first, we're gonna take it here. What you wanna do, usually what most people do, is just go ahead and cut from the bottom of the stalk. Just basically, you're just gonna harvest that wheatgrass just like that. I'm gonna take it from here. All right, you can get it in bundles. Cut through. Just like that, just cut through. One tip here, one thing that most people like to do, pop the top, is as soon as they cut a little bit off, or as soon as they cut a couple strands off, they want to just throw it straight in the juicer. No. I'm gonna say that again. Throw it straight in the juicer. No. That's actually how the juicer is gonna get clogged, and you're not really gonna get as much juice as possible, and that's the problem with juicing wheatgrass. What I would advise, as soon as you get that first bundle or you separate it from the grinds or the pot, what you want to do is then take it, put it in your bowl or whatever, and cut it into smaller pieces, preferably about a quarter inch thick or an eighth maybe, like that. Do a little more. There we go. Like that. See if we can't get another stalk here. There we go, just like that. Again, cut it into something like 8. Into something like, cut the stalk again. Yeah, there we go. I guess I could have had a sharper pair of scissors. Don't judge me. All right, again, cut it into smaller pieces, into 8. There we go. There we go. And of course, I'm gonna go through all of these, but in the interest of time, I know you guys are busy. I'm not gonna cut every single stalk here on video. I'll show that at a later time, but generally, once you get it cut into smaller pieces, it's gonna look something like that, all right? And then you can start loading, voila, into the juicer, put it in. Put it in. Put it in. Oh, move that to the side here really quickly. Generally, you're gonna wanna fill this up, obviously, but just for how-to purposes, let's just say I've already cut through all of the stock. The J2 is full. What you're gonna wanna do is, anybody who knows who comes with the J2, the nice thing about these, come with holders for you, as well as usually a tumble cup or a pot that you can put right there. Since I don't have it full all the way up, I'll tell you what, I'll just get a small little glass and see if we can catch the juice that way. Put it on. Right. See if we can get a little bit of juice out of there. It may take a while, honestly, guys. It may take a while, honestly, guys. Yeah. Definitely gonna take a little bit, all right? Definitely gonna take a little bit of time. Oh, there we go. Something's starting to come out. It is a slow grind, a definitely slow grind, all right? Again, in the interest of time, I'm not gonna have you sit through this, but I was prepared. Let's see here. There we go. Some other wheatgrass juice that had already juiced out and had left over here in the freezer. But when it's done, more importantly, when this is done, what you're gonna have here is something similar to this, right? Okay, pour a little bit in here, a little bit in the glass. Woo, 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 woo. Different colors there. Toast to good health. Woo, woo. So good, so good. Yes, yes, yes. Quick 3 tips here, guys. Before we go, pro tips. One is when you're drinking the wheatgrass juice, you want to make sure that you do consume it on an empty stomach if possible, and make sure that you don't eat or drink anything about 15 to 20 minutes after, okay? That's going to ensure the proper assimilation of the wheatgrass throughout your body, just to make sure that you get the most beneficial, the most benefits possible when consuming your wheatgrass, okay? So that's empty stomach, and don't eat or drink anything about 10, 15 to 20 minutes afterwards, okay? And then secondly, excuse me, I wanna touch back on what I said earlier in the beginning of the video. You can buy the wheatgrass juice in many forms. Again, sometimes they'll come in a powdered form in a bag, or you can buy it homegrown like this, right? In its raw form. I strongly suggest that if you can, purchase it in its home raw form and do the proper steps yourself, just to cut it the way I showed you, slice it up, put it in the juicer, and then juice it yourself and drink it that way. I strongly encourage you to do it that way, just to ensure that, again, that you get the most benefit out of the wheatgrass juice. Doing it that way, you're going to be able to get those fresh nutrients, antioxidants, energy, and all of the other benefits that I said earlier. You're going to get all of those vitamins, immediately and hitting your bloodstream, okay? With the powdered form, sometimes the enhancements and the nutrients can be a little bit diluted, all right? So I would absolutely encourage you to do it this way. If you have a juicer, then go ahead and try to purchase the wheatgrass in its raw form. Last but not least, wheatgrass is a very powerful cleanser, okay? As I said earlier in the video, it is going to help aid in digestion and clean out that gastrointestinal tract. However, it's very powerful. It's very powerful. So if you're someone who hasn't been drinking wheatgrass juice, or you haven't been eating a certain way, then I would advise that you take it slow and work your way up. Just a little bit. It's just about as much as you see in this glass is all you really need to start with. Because once you drink it and it hits that stomach, you're going to feel it. Trust me. All right. It's a very, very powerful cleanser. And once your intestines and your internal sides start that all important elimination process of waste, gunk, all that stuff that you need to get out of your body, it can be very, very uncomfortable for you. Again, depending on the level of cleansing that your body needs and how used to it you are of drinking wheatgrass. So if you're not someone who readily consumes wheatgrass or are already on a plant-based diet, I would advise that you take it very slow and drink just a little bit. All right, and work your way up. One more for the road. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. And as always, I like to leave you with the one quote. The food that we consume can either be the safest, most powerful form of medicine, or the slowest form of poison. Health is a choice. All right? Thank you guys. And until next time, I will see you. Peace.